Hi, welcome back again. It's Francine, Francisca, John. I'm getting used to my marriage name. It's Francisca John. I have to change it on Facebook. Um, the second message that God released to me today through His Word is coming from Exodus 16, right? And what He was telling me, I want to go down to the part that He's telling me this word in, right? Then said the Lord to him, look. Then said the Lord, this is the fourth verse, right? Then said the Lord to Moses, look, I am going to rain down food from heaven for you each day, for the people can go out and pick up as much food as possible, right? And this is from this Bible. Someone gifted me with it. I'm so appreciated. Thank you so much. This So I'm going to rain down food from heaven. And what God have me to understand through that, and it's something wonderful. Yeah, He spanked me, He pulled me up when I go wrong, but He's saying something wonderful to us. And He's saying to someone, He say, I am going to rain down food from heaven. But how He showed me it, He say, rain down food from heaven. He said, rain down food from heaven. He said, rain down food from heaven. Remember the manna when they were in going through the wilderness, and He produced manna. Who all don't know, please read Exodus 16. You understand? Manna, and from heaven, food from heaven. And He said, I'm going to rain down food from heaven. And He's saying to someone, are you not seeing the food from heaven being rained down? He said, because listen, He said, rain falls on the ground and it produces food. He say, the things that you are desiring, you're not seeing my blessing, but I'm sending it in a way that you aren't seeing. That is me that is giving you it, because it is coming in a different way. It is coming like water from heaven, but it's not water from heaven. It's water to produce food from the earth to feed you. It is water that is coming down from heaven to produce food. He said, because it comes in a way that you wouldn't see it like I'm raining down. Let me see. What's your favorite food? I'm raining down. Let me see. Fries and cassava and dasheen and all of these things. He said, but what does these things need to come out of the ground? They need the rain. So when He produced rain, it is Him blessing us with food from the ground. We don't want the rain. We don't want the rain because it look like water, but it's not water. It's God hearing your cry when you're saying, my God shall supply all of my needs, that the earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof, the world and those who dwell therein. It is God answering your prayer, but He's doing it in a different way. He's saying to the saints, open up your eyes, because if you ain't see me doing it, you're gonna think to yourself. He say, it's not that I am not moving. He's saying to someone, it's not that I am not moving, but the way how I'm moving, you do not understand it, or you can't see it, because your perception is of a carnal perception, of a low perception. So you cannot see that is me that is doing it. But He's saying He's about to remove the veil off of His people's eyes so that they can see His hands. So the enemy will never have us to believe that God is not moving on our behalf. He said, because long as we believe, the enemy have us to think that God isn't real and He's not hearing on our cry, we are going to start to operate in some kind of way, like if we don't know that our God is there. He say he's raining and He's bringing things, and He's saying to someone, He say, I'm bringing things, but the way how I'm doing it, it does not look like me, because He's doing it, but it's coming through a different way. He said, food is coming, but it comes from above like rain, but when it reaches the earth, it comes into food. All these trees and plants won't be able to produce food for you if He doesn't cause rain. How these trees and food is going, He's doing it, but in a different way. When He revealed that thing to me, I went to us to cry, because I love Abba so much. I love our Father so much. I love Him so much. I sit down and I talk to Him like a friend, and I appreciate Him so much for always being there for me. He's not them kind of friend where You know, you do something and they didn't like it and they just completely cut you off, or you didn't listen to them, and he's a friend that he give you second chance, third chance, seventh chance. He give you chances because he realize you're human, and it gives me a great appreciation for him. He also saying, as I was there, I was asking him what is the next message in my head. He's saying that, go down a little bit more inside of this message, and he's saying, when they done already got it right, then Moses added, the Lord will give you meat to eat in the evening and bread to satisfy you in the morning, for he has heard your complaints against him. This coming from the 8th verse. What have we done? Yes, your complaint are against the Lord, not against us. Right? I'm trying to find the part that he revealed to me, right? Let me see if I can go back. Right. But this is going straight up back now to the 6th verse. But by evening you will realize that it was the Lord who brought you out of Egypt. And what he spoke to me through that, he said, sometimes, he said, God put you. He said, when they came out of Egypt, and they stopped, God removed the hands of the slave master and all these things over them and everything. And he said, do you know that you can get so accustomed to a certain, they have been in Egypt for so long, been under bondage for so long. And what he's saying to someone, he said, you have been in that situation, had been in that situation for so long, that when God take you out of it, you're now, God has changed the season already, but because of the imprint of that thing, because that experience has been so imprint on you, because you have been in it so long, it now becomes part of you. Now you are still operating like you are still operating like when you were going through those stuff. God take you out from that bad relationship, you're still operating like if you're still in that bad relationship. And he said, if you're uncareful, you're going to damage the new thing by bringing that old mind, or that old stuff, that the damage from that old stuff into this new thing. He's saying he took them from Egypt, but they still had the mind of what Pharaoh did to them, bringing them into this new thing. God saying to someone, he said, it's not going to be hard this time. He said it's not going to be hard this time, but because you have been going through it so much now, that he's changing the season. He says to someone, he say, you say, Lord, well, will you show me if you're changing the season as the season change? He said he's changing the season for lack and drought. He's changing it, but you still have that mindset that you have. They still was complaining, they still was begging, they still was moving in this kind of way, not knowing that God was changing the season. And he's saying, could it be that you ain't seen that God is changing your season? That is like, he's saying, is like someone, they are like on the edge, waiting for something bad to happen. God give you the good husband, give you the good things or whatever it is, and you're like, boy, things too quiet. Things too quiet, things too calm. Nah, man. What going to happen next? He's saying, no, I've changed this season. I've give you that thing. No, he do not delight in seeing you going through that. And he changed this season. But now, you have to believe it. He said, because he's fed up of you worrying and wondering when something bad going to happen. He said, because you have gotten so accustomed to living like that now that he changed the season, you can't really see it, because you're waiting for, I wonder when something bad gonna happen. He said, no, he has given you it, and he added no sorrows with it. He make it rich. The blessing of the Lord make it rich. He added no sorrows to it. He has changed your season. It will not be hard this time. You don't need to beg for it. You don't need to complain about it like the children of Israel did. He has changed his season. The season has changed. The blessing is there. Enjoy this thing and don't worry. Before you even think about it, he's going to give it. While you are yet speaking, he's going to do it. Behold, he do a new thing. Old things are passed away, and he's doing a new thing. He said, but open up your eyes to it, because he do not desire for it. If you don't know that he's changing the season, you'll still be operating in last season mindset thing. And he's saying, don't operate in last season mindset thing. Don't operate in last season mindset thing. Because he has heard your cry and he's changing the season and he's manifesting it. But you're on the edge waiting for something bad to happen. He said, no, he changed the season. He changed the season. They that go, crying, bearing precious seeds, shall come again, bringing the shares. He's changed the season to someone. I don't know who this is for, and I feel like if it's a word for me, but it's a word for you also. He has changed the season. Before you cry, he's going to do it. Don't wait for something bad going to happen. He has given you the blessing of the good husband, of peace, of mind, of prosperity, of beauty, of whatever it is. He has changed the season, right? You all, I just want to tell you, thank you so much for supporting my channel once again. Thank you for always, looking at this video. From the simplest one of you all that click on this video, I'm appreciative of the support and the help. Please subscribe, help build this channel, help spread God's word. There's many videos on. When you go down and click my face icon, you will see the different kind of videos. Look down at the bottom of it, and like I say, just subscribe, support the channel, and remember, Jesus loves you and he has blessed you and he has changed the season, guys. Alright, like, share, subscribe. Boom. Bye.